Tell us what happened.
Yeah, about the 10:30 this morning, we received a call about a man that was sleeping in the doorway of a local business, a bar. The bar was closed at the time. Our officers then responded and found the man sitting down as if he was sleeping. The officer then went to rouse him, and when the gentleman raised his head, the officer saw that he had a beard and resembled the person that was put out by the wanted poster. At that point, the officer ordered him to show his hands, and the man went to the side of his body, withdrew a handgun, and fired one shot at the officer, striking him in the abdomen area. Fortunately, the officer did have a bulletproof vest on, so his injury does not appear to be life-threatening. The officer was able to return fire. Another police car responded. The suspect shot at the police car. The bullet went through the windshield, and there was a glancing blow off the officer's facial head area, so he sustained some bleeding. I just received an update from Chief Parham that the officers are all going to be okay.
Now, when you found him in the doorway and the other officer, who was able to return fire?
Once I was monitoring the radio transmissions, and once we received the call of shots fired, we had multiple officers respond to the scene. So in addition to the initial officer returning fire, several officers had also responded at the scene, did return fire, striking the suspect more than one time and rendering him on the ground.
Does it look like he was out of...
immediately recognize this guy?
After we get a report that he got another suspect apprehended?
I don't know about that.
Just hearing it.
Okay, I don't know. It's a very active crime scene. So.
Did the officer immediately recognize him as a suspect? In this
Yes,
case?
when the suspect lifted up his face, the officer saw that he had a beard, and obviously all law enforcement agencies received those wanted posters of this person that the FBI was looking for, and the officer looked at him and he did realize that this did look like the suspect. So the officer then ordered him to show his hands, and that's when the suspect pulled out a handgun and fired around at the officer.
It looked like sleeping in the doorway of the bar. It looks like he was out of options running-wise.
Apparently so.
So this officer just got a tip that there was a person sleeping in the
We
doorway?
received a call from a citizen to check on this person that was sleeping in the doorway of this business, which was closed at the time.
Which one was it?
Was the call that it might be the suspect, or
Just a call. We had no idea who it was.
Wow.
This is what we deal with every day. We respond to calls, but we never know what we're dealing with until we get there.
So
and
basically
fortunately, this has a good ending.
Someone saw this man and thought he was a vagrant?
They just thought he was a vagrant. Yes,
Did the suspect say anything before he fired?
not that I'm aware of.
So the officer says what to him, do you know?
The officer just said, "Show me your hands," and the suspect pulled out a handgun and fired at the officer, striking him.
Now, the officer was the glancing blow. Was it glancing from the slug or glancing from glass?
I'm told that the round actually struck him in the head, but I'm guessing when it went through the glass, it probably altered the angle of the shot, and unfortunately, it wasn't a direct hit, and he's very fortunate.
So the officer is all right?
Two officers were hit. Another officer that was at the scene complained of dizziness, lightheadedness. He was also taken for evaluation, and I'm told one of our officers, a rookie officer who had discharged his long arm, is going to be taken just for evaluation to a local hospital.
How
Also,
many times was the suspect shot?
more than once. I don't know exactly how many times.
He survived.
When I was there, when I was at the scene, shortly after he was apprehended, he was conscious and awake.
Did he say anything?
No, he didn't say anything.
This is the suspect you're talking about?
Yes,
Can
yes.
you tell us where he was hit?
I observed it looked like an injury to the leg, maybe one to the arm. That's all I could see. He was being treated by medical personnel
Did he try
at the
to
time.
flee?
Did he try to flee initially from the scene? I guess he was trying to leave the initial confrontation with the officer. Whether he was running or walking away, I'm not sure. The fact that he was discharging his weapon, possibly at moving vehicles, I don't know what his plan was or what he was thinking.
Just in terms of the danger of this guy.